I'm Chantal Zwane. I'm 25 years old. I am a Joburg baby. I've lived in different areas around Joburg. I'm an alumnus of the University of Johannesburg and I am currently unemployed.
My name is Jauleboga Mamudiatwana Molefe. I'm 24 years old. I live in Krugersdorp, Mindelo, and I'm an attorney.
I am Kayleen Morgan. I'm 22 years old. Born and bred in Eldorado Park, and now I'm residing in Krugersdorp, and I'm a journalist.
I'm passionate about the Black community at large. The reason that I'm passionate about the Black community is that so much has been taken away from the nation of Black people. The history, the love, the ancestry, where we are coming from, everything has been erased and taken from us. And it is a very important thing for us to instill it back into the generations that are to come, and that's the reason I'm more passionate about that.
I'm passionate about inner peace. I feel that, like the world peace, it brings a sense of growth in a person, and I believe that it's the beginning of every human being.
Okay, so I'm passionate about people in general, and telling stories through people. And the reason why I'm passionate about people is because you can only learn by listening to other people. And I think as humans, that's the one thing we take for granted. We don't listen to one another, so we never get the opportunity to understand one another. And I think that's the basis of love. So in me listening to other people and listening to their stories, I don't only learn from them, but I also get the opportunity to take something away from them. So definitely storytelling through people is my passion.
I'd like to tell my younger self that it's not all about appearances. It's got nothing to do with how you look, where you're from. You know, growing up, I've got a lazy eye. My mom was a domestic worker, and you know, when you're born into a certain situation, you're led to believe a certain thing about yourself. So I'd really love to tell my younger self that to look beyond that, and that's not where it ends. It starts there, but it's definitely not where it all ends, and it's more about where you want to go individually.
Slow down. The world will come. Actually, you will go to where you want to go. You will achieve what you want to achieve. You will get all these things that you want to get. Slow down.
What I'd like to say to my younger self is thank you. Thank you for the effort. Thank you for not giving up on yourself even though times were tough. And thank you for being yourself, because you've allowed me to be groomed into this 22-year-old, even though she doesn't have it together, but yeah, she's got it going and she's got it going good. So thank you for sticking to your guns even when times were tough.
She needs to know that she is bomb. I don't care where I am in life, but future self, you are amazing. Right now, I am trying my best, and the best thing that I need future self to remember is to say thank you to everyone I meet along the way, and to just stay true to who I am.
To my future self, I'd like to say, never forget that humility goes a long way. Never forget to be kind to other people, even when you feel that you've leveled up. And also to my future self about my current self, this current self likes to eat a lot. So make sure you do a good job so that you can secure the bag. So definitely just be kind, be humble, work hard, and secure the bag.
To teach about self-love and authenticity is important because, as I said, with the whole wanting to instill love and who we are as a Black nation, if all of that is taken away and who you really are is taken away, or it's easily influenced by the world, you don't have a clear direction. And you'll never make it to any set destination if you just wayward with all the winds that come around your way. So knowing who you are, loving yourself, and being authentic to who you are helps you in being able to be brave in a cruel world, to actually ride out all of the storms that come your way. And I think beyond everything else, knowing those things about yourself will help you in the world, because it is really a harsh world. And if you love yourself and you're true to yourself, you can actually make it.
I think most of the crime, the despicable things that are happening in our neighborhoods, especially you look at Soweto and all these disadvantaged neighborhoods, because of the pain, and all this hurt that's inside of them. And I feel like if you reveal that inside of you, and if you expose yourself to your pain, you'll be able to see yourself, reflect to yourself, and be able to understand yourself, love yourself, grow from all of this pain, that we could avoid a lot of what's happening in our ghettos or our townships if we could just learn self-love and consciousness.
Learning about self-love and authenticity is integral, because self-love is probably the most simple and most complicated thing at the same time. Authenticity shows the truth about something, and you can only be who you are and love who you are, and not be infiltrated by what you want the world to, what the world wants you to be, rather, when you are who you are. So if the world says you need to be this, if you stand your ground and you know who you are, it's very easy for you not to change. And I think change is one of those things that can drive your life in a positive manner or a negative manner. So it's important that we learn to love ourselves so that we don't look for ourselves in the world.
I believe that little extra craziness in everybody is actually needed in the world. You look at the world differently when you have that extra slight insanity in you, and I believe I'm the epitome of it.
That I am the best version of what I am. I can't be anything else, but it's important to be the best version of me. I think everybody should be the best version of themselves and nobody else, and I am the best version of Knowme.
To be honest, I don't want people to know about me, but because of the life that I live, I want the world to know that just because the exterior comes off as strong sometimes does not mean that I'm not a human being, and that I don't deserve love, and that because I tend to be somebody who overshares in kindness does not mean that I do not deserve the same. So I am soft, I am strong, I'm human, I'm a woman, and I'm brown.